ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to John Doerr Court for this Thursday evening matchup between the McGill Martlets and the Concordia Stingers. It's going to be a good one, ladies and gentlemen. We all know about the rivalry between Concordia and McGill. We'll get right into the action right after the national anthem. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into it. If you're just joining us on the broadcast for the first time, I'm Blake Saraga. Happy to be with you here on the call tonight. It's going to be a great game. We got two teams, Concordia and McGill. The rivalry runs deep between these two teams. Both teams are 1-2 to start the season. Last Saturday, against the Bishop Gators, McGill was handed their second loss of the season, losing 75-55. They didn't shoot well from the field, leading them to the loss, and they come into Concordia today looking to get their second win of the season. Starting for McGill tonight, number 2 guard Lily Rose Chatilla. She'll be joined by Emma Jane Scotton, Amelia Diaz-Ruiz, Erica Simeone, and Kathy Rathwell. And now for the Concordia Stingers, 1-2 to start the year as well. They were just handed a loss by Laval on Saturday, losing 65-44. They're looking to win their first game at home this year. Starting for the Stingers, we have number 3 at point guard, Demi Morisseau. She'll be joined by Serena Cheetah, number 8, the all-star big. Jeanette Umahosa, number 0, the new addition this year for the Stingers. Coach Gittens is super excited about having her on the team. She didn't shoot too well last game. She went 0 for 9 in that outing, but to start the year, she dropped 20 points, leading the Stingers against UCAM in their first win of the season. So she might be looking to get that spark back today. There we have Cheetah and Morisseau with Umahosa. They're going to be joined by Victoria Lawrence, number 13, the all-world defender and star player for the Stingers, always bringing the energy for Concordia. There's Lawrence leading the huddle and joining her teammates there at the logo. And then lastly, for the Stingers, Angela Bachelor, number 20, another star big for the Stingers. Bachelor on Saturday had 12 points and 8 rebounds against Laval. Always a threat for a double-double. Speaking of double-double, Serena Cheetah chipped in 19 points and 10 rebounds of her own. So these two players are dangerous in the front court, and they're looking to challenge McGill's bigs in this one. On the tip-off, it's going to be Cheetah against Diaz-Ruiz. Let's do it, ladies and gentlemen. Stingers basketball underway here at John Doerr Court. It's going to be a good one, and the Stingers win the tip-off. There's Bachelor finding a wide-open Cheetah for an easy layup to start the game. 2-0 for Concordia to start us off here tonight. There's Chatilla. Chatilla guarded by Morisseau. She finds Simeone. Simeone with little handoff to Rathwell. Rathwell guarded by Umahosa. She'll get it to Scotton. Scotton to the corner. Chatilla for 3. Won't go, off the back of the rim. Rebound by Diaz-Ruiz. And that's a shot clock violation for McGill to start this game off. Great defense by Concordia. Morisseau kicking off the fast pace. Basketball for the Stingers. Lawrence almost steps out of bounds, throws an errant pass, and now McGill has it. Chatilla gets fouled, and she'll go to the free throw line for 2 shots. That sending Lily Rose Chatilla to the line for McGill, the third-year guard. First shot is good. Here comes the second. Chatilla able to make both her free throws, 2 of 2 at the line to tie up this one. We're almost a minute into this game, and there's Lawrence for 3. No good. Rebound by Simeone. She's going to take it up now. The forward finds Scotton. Scotton had a pass in the corner there, elects not to take it, and now she'll find Rathwell. Rathwell back to Diaz-Ruiz. 10 seconds now on the shot clock, guarded tight by Cheetah. Little double team from Victoria Lawrence, and an errant shot, and they'll call a late foul to send Katie Rathwell to the line. Great defense there by Concordia. A double team and then a triple team, almost forcing a turnover, but the referee's going to call the late foul, sending Katie Rathwell to the line. The Martlets now 3 for 3 from the charity stripe. Here's Rathwell with her second shot at the line. Rattles around the rim, rebounded by Bachelor. Here comes Morisseau. McGill running a full court press. Demi Morisseau to Umahosa. Up top to Bachelor. Bachelor hands off to Lawrence. Stingers moving around the ball well. There's Morisseau, shifting right, shifting left, and she'll put up a shot. No foul. The shot clock will go off there. Bachelor couldn't get her hands on it. Here comes Emma Jane Scotton. Katie Rathwell looking for Diaz-Ruiz. Back to Chatilla. Chatilla. Screen is slipped by Diaz-Ruiz, and a shot. Nothing there, but Diaz-Ruiz able to get the rebound and put it up. Scotton will tell you that that was a pass intended for Diaz-Ruiz, but Diaz-Ruiz just able to get that rebound, get a wide open layup after slipping the screen. Just great movement there from her. And there's Demi Morisseau from 3 for Concordia to get in the box score. Huge shot to tie up this game. Scotton, little give and go action there. She'll find her teammate in the corner. That's Rathwell for 3 off the front of the rim. And now Demi Morisseau has it again, coming off a big shot. She finds Lawrence. Lawrence, the Bachelor, down low, and she draws the foul, going to the line for 2 shots of her own. Bachelor can't get either of those shots to fall. And here comes McGill. Lily Rose Chatilla gets the screen, and referee's going to call an offensive foul on Erica Simeone. Morisseau bringing it up now, finds Umahosa. Umahosa driving in, puts up the right hand layup, no good. Rebound by Chatilla. Chatilla has it now. Chatilla has Morisseau on her. Puts up a mid-range shot, and it's good for 2. 7-6 the score in favor of the Martlets. Here comes Morisseau to Umahosa. She has Simeone on her. Morisseau finds Cheetah for mid-range, and that's good. Serena Cheetah trading shots with the McGill Martlets. There's Scotton. And quick hands from Victoria Lawrence, just unable to get the ball to Umahosa. Lawrence always a threat to steal the ball. A true game wrecker. Emmy Bukal subbed in for McGill. Pass out to number 6 for 3. And that one gets a friendly bounce, but ends up bouncing off the front of the rim. That was Emma Jane Scotton with the shot, and McGill is going to maintain possession. There's Emmy Bukal driving in strong off the back of the glass and rebounded by Lawrence. Yuma Hosa has it now. She has Bachelor with her. She'll spin right. Yuma Hosa out to Cheetah. Back to Morisseau. Morisseau for 3. No good. Rebound by Scotton. Morisseau putting the pressure on Scotton. Bukal has it now. Great pass inside, and the ball's blocked by Cheetah. Erica Simeone looking for a foul there. She doesn't get it, and now we have a big substitution for the Stingers. Sniper Alice Fleming in for Concordia. She'll be joined by Sarah Hans-Bailey and Fabiola Lamour. There's Katie Rathwell. She has Fleming on it. Rathwell driving in, looking for the pass, but Concordia just has hands everywhere. There's Bailey out to Lawrence. Lawrence looking for Bachelor, finds her. Out to Alice Fleming for 3. No good. Concordia able to force a jump ball, though. Angela Bachelor falling right on it.
On foul, number 22 from Margaret, Katie Rathwell.
And here's another substitution. Jaden Somerville going to come in for Victoria Lawrence and give her a break halfway through this first quarter. Concordia maintaining possession off the jump ball forced by Angela Bachelor, and there's Lamour to Somerville. Jaden Somerville driving left, turns around, looking for an option. She has 7 seconds on the shot clock. Fabiola Lamour spinning to the left. Out to Bailey. Bailey forcing it up, and wrong side of the backboard there for Sarah Hans-Bailey. We're halfway through this first quarter. Inbound, that's Emily Bukal bringing it up now. Bailey on her. She finds Awike. Awike out to Mabengo. Mabengo gets the ball stripped by Alice Fleming. Alice Fleming showing she could play on both ends, and there's Somerville looking for an option. She's getting pressed by 2 players, and Stingers are going to get the foul. They're going to put that on Emma Jane Scotton. Fabiola Lamour is going to handle the inbound duty for Concordia. She's looking for Bachelor, and she finds her at the top of the logo. Angela Bachelor, the big, orchestrating now, and a little miscommunication there with Fabiola Lamour, and we've seen that a couple times this season so far at home for Concordia. That one goes out of bounds. McGill has another chance now. Concordia up by 1, 4:34 to go. Bukal. Ball stolen by Bachelor. Bachelor has people around her. She's going to go up strong with the right and get the friendly bounce. And that layup is good. We have a timeout here. Concordia up 3 points here in this first quarter. Exactly where they want to be, looking to gain some more momentum coming out of this timeout. We'll be right back in just under a minute's time. McGill looking like a different team this year. Last year they finished 9-7. This year starting off 1-2. So they want to get back to 500, and Concordia stands in their way right now. Currently McGill is 4th in the RSAQ and Concordia is 3rd, but that's only because of a point differential So both teams have beaten UCAM, but both teams have also lost to Bishops and Laval. So this game, super, super important in the RSCQ standings for McGill and Concordia. And there's a pass to Shatilla. Shatilla back out to Boucald. Boucald has Fabiola Lamour on her. She takes it from mid-range. And the 2 is true for Emile Boucald. There's Sarah Hans-Bailey to Lamour. Lamour looking right, but the layup won't go, and she forces up a jump ball. That's the second of the game. This one's going to go to McGill.
McGill ball.
McGill now down 1. There's Emi Boucald. Finds Diaz-Ruiz down low. Diaz-Ruiz puts up the right-hand layup after looking to back down Cheetah. But that won't go, and here comes Sarah Hans-Bailey looking for Cheetah, and that's an over-the-back foul. They're going to call it on Amelia Diaz-Ruiz, and good on Serena Cheetah there for establishing her position. And that's the 5th foul for McGill, putting them in bonus, and Cheetah with a chance now to extend this lead to 3. Serena Cheetah on Saturday, as I mentioned earlier, against Laval, had 19 points and 10 rebounds. Always a double-double threat when she steps on the court. And Coach Tanisha Gittens told me before the season that she expects Serena Cheetah to dominate every single team in the RSAQ. And so far, she's been playing pretty well. Cheetah looking to make 2 of 2, and she does. Lead now is at 3 for Concordia. 3 minutes and 25 to go, and Alice Fleming with some active hands there, forcing the ball out of bounds, making McGill reset. Concordia running a press now. Not giving up anything easy to the Martlets. Ball's inbounded to Emma Jane Scott. Breaking the press now, Shatilla finds the corner, and that's a 3. Good from Laura Wells behind the arc. Cheetah down low, establishing her position there, and she gets the layup to, oh man, that one almost fell. Balancing there on the back of the rim. Great move, just unlucky. And there's Shatilla. Shatilla has Bailey on her. Looking for a screen, she gets it. Shatilla back out to Wells. Wells back to Shatilla. And there's Erica Simeone. Excuse me, that's actually Christy Owike. And that ball goes off the hands of Victoria Lawrence, and then it looked like it went off the hands of Wells, but they're going to say it was off of Concordia. Referees are going to talk about it. I had a pretty good view. It looked like if it was off of Emma Jane Scott, and the referee's going to change the call. Good communication there by the officiating team. And Gabby Morriso going to check in for Sarah Hans-Bailey. She'll join Victoria Lawrence, Alice Fleming, Serena Cheetah, and Lamour on the court. 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go in the first quarter. It's a tie game. Demi Morriso has Shatilla on her. Not asking for the screen yet, looking for Fleming. Fleming able to free herself up, and she'll take a mid-range shot, but she felt the pressure. And that one was far right. Here comes McGill. Morriso looking to press. Emma Jane Scotton. Scotton finds Shatilla for 3. And it's good for Lily Rose Shatilla. What a game we have here, folks. Both teams going shot for shot, and there's Serena Cheetah looking for Fleming. She finds her. Alice Fleming back to Cheetah. Cheetah to Morriso. Demi Morriso gets the screen. She'll take a 3 of her own. Why not? Demi Morriso erasing the 3-point shot from Lily Rose Shatilla. These teams firing on all cylinders here, and Victoria Lawrence just suffocating Erica Simeone. Here comes Lawrence now. She's all alone, looking for an option. She finds Lamour. Lamour with the right hand, and it's good. And one. Fabiola Lamour. Go to the line for another. great effort on defense by Victoria Lawrence, leading to the bucket and a tough finish for Fabiola Lamour. Concordia with a chance now to be up 3. And Lawrence able to get the rebound and find Morisseau. Morisseau back to Cheetah. Cheetah looking for a handoff to Gasmi. Jasmine Gasmi just can't find her footing, and the ball will be tipped out of bounds, but it'll go off of Gasmian. Here comes McGill. Emma Jane Scotton has Lawrence on her. Frees herself up. Great move, and she draws a foul going to the line for 2 shots. A chance to tie this one with 1 minute and 9 seconds left to go in the first frame of basketball here at John Doerr Court. Checking in now for Victoria Lawrence is Jeanette Yumahoza. First shot is up and good for Emma Jane Scotton.
Emma Jane Scotton. Two for Scotton.
Scotton able to go 2 for 2 at the line, and Angela Bachelor is going to check into this one for Fabiola Lamour, coming off a huge bucket. There's Demi Morisseau. Morisseau has Boucard on her, and now it's Cheetah. To Bachelor from the mid-range. Unfriendly bounce, and McGill has it now. There's Emmy Boucard. Bachelor giving her a little bit of space there, and she finds Scotton. Scotton gets the screen she needs, and a great pass inside, but blocked by Bachelor. The referee is going to say it was a foul. Great play there by Bachelor to prevent the bucket, although it's going to send Erica Simeone to the line for 2 shots. Great inside feed by Emma Jane Scotton to find Simeone, working off the screen, getting herself free, and making the right play, sending her team to the line. Unfortunately for McGill, Erica Simeone unable to convert either of her 2 free throws, and here's Demi Morisseau. Morisseau to Bachelor. Bachelor looking for a cutter. Loses possession, but the ball bounces off the legs of Emmy Boucard. Fabiola Lamour is going to check right back in for Angela Bachelor. And Yumahoza on the inbound now. Yasmin Gasmi looking to get free. Cheetah, the recipient of that pass on the inside. Cheetah has 2 people on her, looking for an option. She finds Lamour. Lamour out to Yasmin Gasmi. Gasmi puts up a floater, and it goes in for Yasmin Gasmi. 10 seconds left on the game clock. Shot clock's turned off. 19-17 the score. McGill looking to get up the last bucket in this quarter. 3 seconds now, and they're going to call a travel on Emmy Boucard. Concordia, 3 seconds to beat the buzzer. What are they going to run here? Yasmin Gasmi on the inbound to Morisseau. Morisseau has 2 seconds. She has 1 second, and she puts up a half-court heave. It's wide left off the backboard, and that's it for the first quarter of basketball here at John Doerr Court. The score after 1 is 19-17 in favor of Concordia. We'll be right back in just a couple minutes for the next quarter. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you're just joining us, we have a great matchup here between the Stingers and the McGill Martlets. 19-17 is the score after the first quarter of basketball. So far, it's been a back and forth game. Neither team yet pulling away, but a lot of action left to unfold in this one this evening. We have Concordia on the inbound. That's Yasmin Gazmi. Gazmi looking for Morisseau and finds her. There's Demi Morisseau. Little handoff to Fabiola Lemoule. She can't get that 6-footer to go. Ball goes out of bounds and McGill has it. Recipient of that inbound pass is Lily Rose Shatilla. Shatilla, great player for McGill. She's been on the team for a few years now, and a great pass inside there. And the referee loose whistle tonight, and that's another set of free throws for McGill. Amelia Diaz-Ruiz able to sink the first of two. She had 10 points and 7 rebounds in her last outing against Bishops, and Demi Morisseau able to draw the foul for Concordia. Diaz-Ruiz only able to sink one of those 2 shots, and now Morisseau with a chance to extend the lead to 3. Morisseau, in addition this year for the Stingers, that Coach Giddens is super excited about. Said that she could shoot, she could drive, she could pass, she could defend, she could really just do it all. And we're going to see a lot of great basketball from her this season. Concordia is going to make a run in the RSAQ. Morisseau able to knock down both of those 2 free throws. Here's Simeone. Scotton. Scotton has Yuma Hosa on her, a tough defender. She finds Katie Rathwell. Rathwell has 6 seconds. Back to Scotton. Scotton, another nice drive, but the ball's stolen by Morisseau. Morisseau has Gazmi with her. Yasmin Gazmi just can't control the ball, and it'll go off her hands for the second time now, out of bounds. Great defensive effort there by Morisseau, just talking about how effective she could be on both ends of the floor. And that's the theme for this Stingers team. Coach Giddens loves her 2-way players, and there's Morisseau again looking to make something happen, and a great pass inside by Shatilla leads to an and 1 for the Martlets. That was Amelia Diaz-Ruiz going back to the line for McGill after making that layup. Basket is good, or free throw is good for Diaz-Ruiz. Fabiola Lemoule to Demi Morisseau. Here comes Morisseau. She has Shatilla on her. Fabiola Lemoule, handoff to Yuma Hosa. Driving left, spinning right. Shots up and in for Jeanette Yuma Hosa. And 1. The Stingers and the Martlets just trading tough bucket for tough bucket. And Yuma Hosa with a chance to catch her breath now and extend the lead to 3. Victoria Lawrence checking in for Yasmin Gazmi. Concordia just unable to convert on those and 1 opportunities. And here's Yuma Hosa for 3. Rattles in and out. McGill scoops up the board. Simeone to Shatilla. Shatilla, great little fake. Out to Rathwell. There's Katie Rathwell floating it up for 2, but that won't go. Back out to number 6 for 3, and that one will. Emma Jane Scotton hitting from distance. Morisseau finding the open Lawrence, who finds Cheetah. Can't get the first shot to go, gets her own rebound, and that one won't fall either. Another jump ball, though, now. McGill is going to maintain possession. Cheetah
McGill ball.
couldn't get that first one to go. Great offensive rebound by number 8, but great interior defense preventing her from converting. And another pass out to Shatilla for 3, and that one's good too. McGill
3 points for the Bulls.
firing on all cylinders here at John Doerr Court, extending the lead now to 4. Shatilla with her second 3 in this game. There's Cheetah from mid-range. Wide right, rebound by Shatilla. Shatilla has lots of options here. Shatilla out to the corner for Rathwell. Katie Rathwell with a nice layup. But that one, not enough under it. Won't fall for McGill. Here's Morisseau. To Jeanette Umahosa, coming off a couple big shots. There's Victoria Lawrence. Has Scotton on her. Lawrence able to draw the foul, going down hard, but she'll go to the line for 2 of her own. Both teams very, very successful at drawing contact, leading to free throws, and McGill is going to make a substitution here. For McGill, Emmy Bukal is going to check in, and she'll be joined by Aisha Hassan Omar. Here's Lawrence. Unlucky bounce there on the first shot. Concordia
1 point.
been struggling shooting from the floor this season. Last game, they only shot 23% from field goal range, 19% from three-point range, and 62% from the charity stripe. Just a tough look for Concordia. When you can't make your shots, it's going to be hard to win basketball games. So looking to hit their shots from every different range in this one at an efficient rate, and Cheetah almost got the steal there, but that's another open 3 for Shatilla. Luckily for Concordia, that one won't go. Cheetah able to jump up there and get the board. Here's Lawrence now. Lawrence to Bailey. Bailey asking for the screen from Cheetah. There's Serena driving in. She'll settle for a mid-range, and that one's good for number 8. 10 points now for Serena Cheetah. Emmy Bukald has Bailey on her. Bukald to Simeone. Simeone, another pass to Shatilla for 3. Shatilla just not afraid to pull the trigger. She definitely has the green light. There's Umahosa. And just losing control of the ball, Jeanette Umahosa falling down and giving it up to the Martlets. And here they come. Another foul and another and 1 for McGill. Drawing the contact and making the bucket is Erica Simeone for the second time in this one. And that's the second foul for Victoria Lawrence. Checking in for Concordia now is Jaden Somerville and Angela Batchala. Erica Simeone able to convert the and 1. Scoreboard just a little mixed up right now, but and that's the player scores that are a little just mixed up right now, but we'll have an update for you after the halftime report. There's Hassan Omar with Lamour on her. Back to Shatilla. Shatilla gets the screen from Diaz Ruiz. Now she has Somerville on her. Shatilla with a left-hand lay, but too much on that one. It won't go. Another 3 here for McGill, and just unreal shooting performance for the Martlets. Another 3 for McGill. That was Christy Owike with a big shot for the Martlets. 33-26 is the score now. Timeout is called by Concordia. We'll be right back for more Stingers basketball. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. If you're just joining us, 33-26, McGill up here at John Doerr Court against the Concordia Stingers. Both teams 1-2 to start the year, so this game is a big one for both squads. And McGill just hitting a lot of shots from behind the arc, not something we saw from them last week against Bishops. They shot 26% from three. I bet that's a lot higher here tonight. We'll see after the halftime report. We'll get the numbers for you, but Concordia is going to have to limit these three-point attempts from McGill. No doubt something they're going to speak about in the locker room in the next 5 minutes. There's Morriso. Lawrence was wide open. She elects to give a cross-court pass to Somerville. Somerville, that three is just no good, and here comes Shatilla. Lily Rose Shatilla finds Christy Awike. Awike gets the ball stolen, or almost stolen, from Bachelor. Looking for an option. Out to Bukal. Bukal has Lawrence on her. It's a scoop pass, and now it's inside for Riaz Dewey. And another and one. That's just unreal. McGill fans are loving it. Diaz Ruiz just adding now to this highlight reel of a game for McGill. Everything going their way, whether it's behind the arc or just in the paint, and drawing those fouls. Coach Boyles has to be happy of her team right now. Free throw won't go, but McGill's up 9. There's Lawrence. Lawrence out to Morriso. Demi Morriso out to Lawrence. Lawrence thinking about the three. She'll give it back to Morriso. Gets the screen from Bachelor. Angela Bachelor now from behind the arc. Off the back of the rim. Now here's Shatilla. She has an option there. Great pass inside, and the shot's up and good for Amy Bukal. Concordia letting up a couple of fast breaks here, leading to points for McGill. McGill's pace has just been hard to match so far in this game. Their offense in the half court has just been phenomenal, and another turnover for Concordia. Here's Shatilla one more time. Shatilla has 10. Out to Diaz Ruiz. Now it's Awike. Tammy Bukal. Bukal with a mid-range shot off the back of the rim. Rebounded by Lawrence. Lawrence goes down with it, looking to hand it off, but the referee is going to call a jump ball. She wasn't able to get it off in time, but Concordia is going to maintain possession here. McGill slowly pulling away and looking like the team that's going to go into the locker room with a lead, up 11, 3:35 to go in the second quarter. Alice Fleming in the game now for Concordia. Serena Cheetah is going to join her, and Fabiola Lamour is going to go to the bench. Fleming finds Morriso. Demi Morriso now taking her time. She'll find Bachelor, Angela Bachelor. Starting up the motion, and there's Lawrence. Lawrence spinning around. That's a two, but it won't go for Victoria Lawrence, and Awike able to get the board and find Erica Simeone. There's Awike again. Out to Hassan Omar. And just fantastic ball movement here for McGill, and another bucket inside for Diaz Ruiz, just eating up in the paint. Angela Bachelor having some trouble tonight down low. There's Fleming. Fleming to Bachelor. Back to Fleming. Fleming driving left, finds Cheetah. Cheetah's open. She'll fake it and she'll put it up, but just can't get it to go. Gets her own rebound, but steps out of bounds, and McGill will get the ball, avoiding another bucket inside from Concordia. Everything's going McGill's way right now. Emmy Bukal. Sweet little move there on Alice Fleming, a wide open lay. Concordia's defense starting to fall apart. There's Morriso. Morriso to a wide open Fleming. She puts it up for three, but it won't go. We know what she could do behind the arc, but nothing so far. And that's a 2-on-1. You can't make it that easy, but Lawrence sends it out of bounds. Cheetah able to get it before it hits the line, and Lawrence reaping the reward of her defense. She'll pass it to Cheetah. Cheetah finds Fleming down low, and that's an easy 2 for Alice Fleming. Great ball movement off the block from Victoria Lawrence. Concordia's defense leading to offense, and they'll cut the lead to 13. A minute 45 to go in this first quarter. Lawrence looking to get active again. Great fake and a shot inside by Hassan Omar. She gets her own board, and she's crowded by Fleming and Lawrence. They'll call a jump ball one more time. Substitution here for the Stingers. Shatilla's going to hop in the game, and she'll be joined by Jeanette Umahosa on the Stingers side. That was a quick break for Lily Rose Shatilla. She's been so great. She's really been dictating the pace for McGill in this one. There's Morisseau. Morisseau finds Cheetah. Cheetah to Lawrence at the top. Back to Serena. Cheetah using her body, spinning left, putting the ball up, but can't get it to fall. Cheetah active on the rebounds. Out to Lawrence for 3. Nothing there for Victoria Lawrence, but Angela Bachelor able to get that air ball and put it up for 2, cutting the lead to 11 for McGill. Concordia been great at rebounding their missed shots, starting to capitalize on those opportunities, and a steal here for the Stingers. There's Morisseau. She has options, out to Umahosa. Jeanette Umahosa driving left, and they'll say there was contact. And that's going to be 2 shots for Jeanette Umahosa. Both teams now in bonus. And she'll go to the line for 2. It was on the body, but it doesn't matter. Umahosa now a chance to cut it to 9. First one for number 0 won't fall. And neither will the second. 0 for 2 at the charity stripe is Jeanette Umahosa. And here comes Shatilla, 43 seconds left on the game clock. She finds Awike looking for a pass inside. McGill, their cutters have been so successful. And Bachelor looking to make it happen, putting her body on the line, but Awike able to put a shot up regardless of that effort. But Victoria Lawrence on the rebound now. She's coming in hot. Lawrence with a left-hand lay, won't go. Rebounded by Shatilla. And they're going to call a foul, loose ball. And Shatilla is going to go to the line for 2 shots. 20 seconds left to go. Shot clock is now turned off, so whoever gets the rebound now will have all the time in the world to milk out that last 20 seconds and put up the last shot of this half. So far, McGill just dominating on both ends of the floor, and Concordia unable to keep up. Shatilla with the first shot is good. Two for 2 at the line. Lily Rose Shatilla able to make them both. Yasmin Gazmi checking in now for Concordia. We know she can hit the 3. Coach Gittens putting her in there for an attempt at a last-second shot. There's Morisseau. McGill pressing. 17 seconds to go now. Is Morisseau going to take her time? No 2-for-1 opportunity here. Cheetah looking for a handoff to Gazmi. Gazmi gets it. Consider the deep 3. And they're going to call it a foul on Serena Cheetah. And that's brutal for Concordia. It won't result in 2 shots because she was away from the basketball, but McGill now able to take the last shot of the quarter. Here comes Shatilla. She has Morisseau on her. She'll look for a screen from Awike. She gets it. Lily Rose Shatilla now driving in with the left. Won't go. And Lawrence, a heave. And that one not there at all for Victoria Lawrence. A little outside of her range, and that's that for the first half of basketball. 43-30 is the score in favor of McGill. We'll be right back with you in about 10 minutes to give you that halftime report, and we'll see you soon for more Stingers basketball.
Ladies and gentlemen, stick around. There's going to be a special presentation.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back for the second half of action. If you're just joining us, it's been a good one so far, 43-30, the score in favor of McGill. They've been playing really, really well on both ends of the floor, and we have the breakdown of the box score for you after 2 frames of play. It's been Lily Rochatilla leading the way, really, for the McGill Martlets. She's chipped in 12 points to go along with 3 rebounds and 3 assists, and her shooting from the three-point mark, 2 for 5 for her. Pretty good percentage from 3 there. And then joining her is Amelia Diaz-Ruiz with 10 points of her own and 4 rebounds to go along with those 10 points. She's been dominating in the paint for McGill. Concordia was up 19-17 after the first quarter, and then that second quarter just fell apart, only putting up 11 points to the 26 points of McGill. So the second half is going to need a lot of defensive adjustments for Concordia if they're going to get back in this one. McGill's transition offense has just been fantastic to go along with a bunch of open threes that they're making and a bunch of and ones that they're converting. Concordia looking to move the ball around in this second half and make it happen. The defense is there, but just not able to chip in enough on offense. So let's see what they could do here as we start the second half of play here at John Doerr Court. So happy to have you here with us. And if you're enjoying this game so far, tune into the men's game, who are also going to be playing the McGill Redbirds at 8 p.m. here at John Doerr Court as well. So here we are with the second half of action. It'll be the same starters for both teams to begin this second quarter. And McGill starting with the ball here. Here comes Lily Rochatilla leading the way for the Martlets. And that's Diaz-Ruiz driving in strong. That's another layup for number 7. That's her 12th point of the night. Just unstoppable down low. Morisseau out to Umahosa. Back to Morisseau. Pass for Victoria Lawrence, and she'll allow Cheetah to set up there outside the key. Cheetah driving in. Puts it up, but just can't get her layups to fall today. She's been off the mark a few times here, and Chatilla has options. She'll put it up herself for a left-hand lay, and that one's good. Her 14th point of the night. Lily Rochatilla making it happen for the Martlets. And a steal there by Christy Awike. Just a tough pass. There was nobody there for the Stingers, and Christy Awike able to snatch that one. Here's Chatilla again. She has a bit of a mismatch. They're giving her the 3. She won't take it. There's Scotton. Scotton out to the corner for 3, and that's another one for McGill. Katie Rathwell for the Martlets. She had 1 point in the first half, so she's getting active here in the second. It's a 7-0 run now, but an and one for Concordia to break the 7-0 run. Serena Cheetah able to finally convert one of those layups, and she'll go to the line for another one. Cheetah has no problem establishing position down low in the paint, but just tonight her field goal percentage has been a little off. These are shots that she usually makes, and this one definitely has to feel good for her as she looks to make this free throw to cut the lead to 17. First one, not enough juice there, and that's off the front of the rim. Emma Jane Scotton taking on Lawrence. Sweet little move to free herself, and now she has Bachelor on her. Passes it inside to Katie Rathwell, but great hands by Umahosa. Able to get the ball back for Concordia. Sarah Hans-Bailey in now for the Stingers. Ball handling duties. Little give and go there with Lawrence. Now it's Cheetah who has it up top, guarded by Simeone. Cheetah passing inside to Bachelor, but just too much on that one. Slips through the hands of Angela Bachelor. McGill gets it right back. There's Scotton. Scotton had 5 points in the first half to go along with a couple boards and a couple assists, and she's been very active. And speaking of active, Lily Rochatilla able to free herself up there for a left-hand floater. She has 16 now, leading the game for both teams. Lawrence hands off to Umahosa. Umahosa finds Cheetah, getting her positioning in, puts up the shot, but just rolls right out and gets the rebound off of Bachelor's missed shot and puts it up and in. Cheetah heating up now. in the third quarter. The Stingers are going to need it. Awike to Simeone. Simeone out to Scotton for three. This time, McGill not able to hit that three-pointer. They've been hot from three-point range. And a jump ball. This one's going to go to McGill. Excuse me, to Concordia. And with that whistle, Concordia is going to take the chance to put Demi Morisseau back in the game for Sarah Hans Bailey. Morisseau has to break a press. She's the player to do it. She has Shatilla on her. To Lawrence. Lawrence back to Cheetah. Cheetah likes this matchup against Erica Simeone. Backing her down, puts the ball up, but it's blocked by Simeone. Great effort on defense there. And Shatilla wide open down low. She'll put it up and in for the Martlets. The Martlets are so good in transition, making the lead pass and once again converting an easy open layup. Lawrence has Scotton on her. To Morisseau. Morisseau back to Lawrence. Victoria Lawrence for three. And it's good. Concordia is going to need a few more of those if they're going to chip away at this lead. There's Scotton. Gets the screen from Simeone. Scotton has Cheetah on her. Back to Simeone. Hand off to Rathwell. Lawrence with the steal. She's on the ground looking for an option, but nothing there. Another jump ball for Concordia. Victoria Lawrence makes a play on one end and then another play on the other. That's why Stingers fans love her so much, but this one's going in favor of McGill. Scotton on the inbound. Finds Boucard. Boucard has Cheetah on her, and the referee's going to call a carry. You don't see those calls often in the RSAQ, but you got to love it when it's against your opponent. Bachelor on the inbound. Morisseau hands off to Lawrence. Lawrence back to Umahosa. Umahosa gets the screen, puts up the right-hand lay, but again an unlucky bounce for Concordia. Nothing could go right down low if your name is not Serena Cheetah for the Stingers in this quarter. Awike fakes the shot, passes it, but they're going to call a foul. I think that's going to go on Morisseau. She had her hands all over the Martlet player looking to get open and break free for the pass there. And Awike is going to go take a break on the bench. She's been playing well for the Martlets. Boucard has Bachelor on her. Boucard looking to get open. Escapes out to the three-point line. Boucard has it again. 3 seconds on the shot clock. And the ball goes out of bounds off the foot of Morisseau. But now the Martlets have 2 seconds to get this shot up. Almost halfway through the third quarter. It's been flying by so far this third frame. Scotton on the inbound. They're going to need to draw something up quick. And the shot clock is beaten there, but the shot won't fall, and Bachelor comes up with that one. Lawrence has it now. 17-point game. Bachelor for three. Off the back of the rim. And here come the Martlets again. A rebound, and now they're in transition. And Lawrence and Cheetah forcing a jump ball. This one's going to go back to the Stingers. So far, the 6th jump ball of this game. Fabiola Lamour checking in for Cheetah. There's Umahosa with the right hand. She'll draw the foul and go to the line for two.
On the ball. Number 9 from McGill, Orwell. 2.
First shot and up is up and good for Janette Umahosa. And she gets the second one to fall too. 54-39, 15-point game. It's not out of reach yet for Concordia. Simeone picks up her dribble, finds Shatilla. Lily Rose Shatilla falls down, but able to get a nice little shovel pass off and a physical play there by Victoria Lawrence. Who else? Ball goes out of bounds, and Stingers are going to get it back. And the Stingers able to get that one to fall. Jeanette Yuma Hosa, you know she could catch fire. She had 20 points in the season, her season debut with Concordia against UCAM. She's been quiet since, but now she's starting to heat up. And a left-hand lay there by Diaz Ruiz. The Stingers looking to claw their way back in this game. 15 points is the deficit for Concordia. Here's Morisseau. Back to Yuma Hosa. To Lawrence. 4 minutes and change left, and there's Morisseau, but they'll call a travel. Quick little move to get herself open, but she took a step too early. Substitution here for the Martlets. Erica Simeone is going to go take a seat, and Christy Awike is going to hop in for the Martlets. Big game for these two teams. It'll dictate the standings, at least at this point in the season. Concordia is in third place and McGill is in fourth, and they're going to say that's an and one for Lily Rose Shatilla. They called the foul while she was at the third hash mark there. Looked like it was on the ground, but they gave her a couple extra seconds, and it's an and one, and she gets that free throw to fall, but then she'll go down. Lily Rose Shatilla looks like she's in pain right now, able to convert the and one, but now trainers checking in on her. We'll be right back in just a minute. And a technical foul is going to be called. And a technical foul is going to be called on Coach Boyles for McGill. She didn't like the contact there from Concordia with her star player, Lily Rose Shatilla, going down. And the referee breaking up that exchange of words from head coach Tanisha Gittens and Coach Boyles. So referees and coaches are always going to want to protect the players as much as they can. Fans weren't happy with that, but Lily Rose Shatilla able to get up under her own power there and head to the bench and take a little breather. Checking in for is Emmy Boucard. And due to the technical free throw, Serena Cheetah is going to go to the line for Concordia. But just unlucky there for Cheetah. Ball just rolls around the rim, and the Stingers are going to get the ball. Actually, it'll be McGill on the inbound because it was a foul on Shatilla, but Concordia got that technical free throw. And here come the Martlets. There's Boucard. Boucard out to Wells for three. Won't fall, but rebounded by Diaz-Ruiz, and Diaz-Ruiz just eaten up down low. 20-point game now for the Stingers. Excuse me, for the Martlets, and a great pass down low, and a foul called on the Martlets. Serena Cheetah's going to go to the line for another 2 shots. Lawrence able to draw that play up for her big and Serena Cheetah.
2 shots.
Cheetah able to make the first of 2 free throws, and Fabiola Lamour is going to hop in this game along with Sarah Hans-Bailey. See if Cheetah could go 2 for 2. Shots up, and it's good for the star big for the Stingers. Scotton on the inbound. That's Boucard. Boucard is going to run the point now in place of Lily Rose Shatilla. Back to Scotton. Scotton hands it off to Boucard. Boucard has Yuma Hosa on her. Boucard with a pass inside. They'll say it was off of the hands of Cheetah. And a 3 for Owike. Won't go. Rebound by Bailey. Bailey. Stingers need some energy here. There's Lawrence, Victoria Lawrence, asking for the screen from Lamour. Lawrence, stop and go. She'll find Awuzie. Yuma Hosa. And another jump ball here called by the referee, and this one is going to McGill. There's Boucard. Lawrence on her. Martlets up 18. Boucard getting open. Driving left, and she'll find Simeone. Simeone putting the body on Lamour. She'll put up the shot, but it won't fall, and that's off the hands of McGill. Concordia going to get it back. And it looks like Concordia's bench is trying to get their team back in this game. Super, super loud and active there on the bench. Even though you're down 18, you have to respect that about Concordia and the culture set by Tanisha Gittens. Lawrence finds Bachelor, who gives it off to Yuma Hosa. Yuma Hosa back to Bachelor at the top of the key. Bachelor looking to set up the offense, spins left, puts it up with her left as well, but the shot won't go. Off the hands, though, of Erica Simeone. Cheetah finds Bailey. Bailey to Lawrence. Lawrence, quick step, driving right, gets the contact, but the layup's completely off the mark. She wanted the foul. She couldn't get it. Two minutes and 9 seconds to go in the quarter. And Concordia was looking to get Alice Fleming in the game, but the referee was quick to get that play going, so Fleming is going to have to wait. There's Boucard. Boucard finds Simeone. And they're going to call a loose ball foul on the Stingers. Excuse me, on the Martlets. The Stingers are going to get it on their own baseline. Bachelor gives it back to Bailey. Bailey gets the ball poked out by Emmy Boucard, who's playing in place of Shatilla. And now Demi Morisseau going to replace Sarah Hans-Bailey. Lawrence to Bachelor. Bachelor to Fleming. Back to Angela. Pump fake to Lawrence. Lawrence for two. But it won't go, or another rebound from McGill, and Boucard coming in hot. There's Scotton taking on two Stingers defenders, and she'll pass it right to Lawrence. Here comes Victoria Lawrence. Tried to Euro step, she loses it, and now the ball's loose, and another jump ball going to be called here in this one. This one's going to the Stingers. Some sloppy basketball here for Concordia in this one. There's more so. Bachelor able to get Fleming a little open there, and here's Cheetah down low. Cheetah puts it up and in, showing the emotion. Cheetah looking to put the team on her back and crawl back into this one. She'll go to the line for another. Cheetah has 16 points for the Stingers, not backing down in the face of adversity, as the Stingers are still down 16 points. Cheetah looking to make it 15. She had 19 and 10 in her last outing. In the loss against Laval, Cheetah can't get that shot to fall, but she gets the ball right back and she puts it up. Tries to get her own rebound once again. McGill knocks it out of bounds. Cheetah's shooting hasn't been 100% today, but she's been chasing her shots and rebounding them more often than not. There's Bachelor finding Cheetah. Cheetah to Lawrence. And they'll call a loose ball foul on the Stingers. I think that one's going to go on Alice Fleming. It'll be on Morisseau. And she's done for the day. Demi Morisseau just trying to be active on defense, but sometimes the whistle blows the wrong way when you have active hands, and Morisseau's done for the night. A minute to go in the quarter, and the Stingers playing some great defense, forcing Emmy Boucard against the baseline. 16-point game. That's Scotton. Scotton out to the corner for Rathwell. Rathwell makes a great pass, and the ball's back out to Boucard for three. Tough arc on that one. Looking to beat the buzzer of the shot clock. 35 seconds to go. A 2-for-1 opportunity for the Stingers here. Victoria Lawrence needs to put up the ball quick here. There's Cheetah. Cheetah looking to take the matchup with a weak A. Cheetah backing her down. Spinning left, going up, and the referee will hand a foul to the Stingers. Cheetah with two more chances at the line. 16 points so far for the All-Star big. 21 seconds left to go in the third quarter. McGill's surely going to look to milk out this clock, and Cheetah able to make the first of two shots. 17 points now for Serena Cheetah. But she can't get the second to fall. Bachelor almost got the board for the Stingers. 17 seconds left on the shot clock. There's Scotton. Scotton passes to Rathwell. Rathwell, mid-range shot, no good. Stingers looking to get the board, but they can't. Owike, 5 seconds now for McGill. Scotton looking for Boucard. Boucard back to Scotton. Scotton to beat the buzzer. No good. And that's it for the third quarter. 61-46 is the score. McGill up 15 points. Looking to get their second win of the season. We'll be back in just a couple minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back for the last frame of action in this rivalry game between the McGill Martlets and the Concordia Stingers. It's been a tough one if you're a Stingers fan watching this game so far. McGill just getting everything they can to fall against Concordia. It's a 15-point game. They've been hitting threes at a great percentage. And Concordia just so far unable to compete. Demi Morisseau, point guard for the Stingers, has fouled out of this one. So we'll see what type of energy the Stingers could bring here in the fourth quarter. And Cheetah, look at that, active hands to start this one, knocking the ball out of bounds. She has 17 points for Concordia so far. A double-double machine for Concordia. And the referee's having a little discussion here. Only a second into this game. On the inbound, that's Boucard. Shatilla still not back in this game for Concordia. She got hit, looked like in the midsection, and does not look like she's going to go back in this game, especially with McGill up 15 points. There's Hans Bailey for two. Rattles in and out. Rebounds by Diaz Ruiz. Emma Jane Scotton has Lawrence on her. Scotton gets a screen, although it wasn't that helpful. There's Katie Rathwell. Hands off to Boucard. Boucard fakes the pass, puts the shot up, but nothing there for Cheetah. Another rebound. And here's Victoria Lawrence. Lawrence's offense so far in these past couple games has not been there, but the energy on defense makes her a must start for the Stingers. And as I say that, she puts up a three, hoping that one would have fallen, but off the mark. Scotton driving in on Cheetah with the right hand, scoops it up and in. Bailey. To Cheetah up top. Cheetah looking for Alice Fleming. Fleming back out to Bailey in the corner. Bailey going baseline, looking for a cutter. She finds Bachelor, but great defense there by McGill. Bachelor puts it up, and it's good. Angela Bachelor, 9 points now in the game for Concordia. It's been the tandem of Bachelor and Cheetah so far this season, getting it going for Concordia. There's Rathwell. Rathwell putting the moves on Fleming. Rathwell down low for Diaz Ruiz, and she just can't stop making those shots down low, or can't be stopped. Here's Bachelor. Diaz Ruiz with 18 points. And there's a push by Diaz Ruiz, trying to stop Serena Cheetah from driving baseline on her. Lily Rose Shatilla had 16 points for McGill before her exit, and now it's Diaz Ruiz leading the way with 18 for the Martlets. The duo just looking unstoppable here today. Concordia making a substitution. Lamour and Yuma Hosa in now for the Stingers. Bailey running the point. She finds Fleming. Fleming to Lamour. Lamour backing down to Wike. Out to Bachelor for three. Why not? Angela Bachelor. Her second bucket so far in this fourth quarter for the Stingers. 14-point game. It's not over, folks. A lot of basketball left to play. Almost 3 minutes in. Stingers fans getting loud. There's Rathwell. Katie Rathwell almost loses it. Out to Scotton. Now the Stingers are getting really loud. And there's a foul. It's going to go on the offense, and the Stingers get it right back. Fans in John Doerr Court starting to feel the energy a little bit here, and hopefully that could transfer to the play of the Stingers. So far it is. Bachelor on the inbound now. She's been playing well. She has 10 points. Bailey looking for an option. She gives it to Bachelor. Bachelor to Yuma Hosa. Jeanette Yuma Hosa, jab step. She'll drive in, draws the foul, and she'll go to the line for two shots. Emma Jane Scott and thought it was all ball, but the referee said no. 2 shots for Jeanette Umahosa. She'll have some time to compose herself and chip into this lead. Try to make it a 12-point game. First shot is no good. Here's the second. 1 for 2. Umahosa makes it a 13-point game, and Serena Cheetah at the scorer's table, ready to check back in any moment now for the Stingers. Emi Bukald has Bailey on her. Bukald asking for a screen. She spins around to get herself open, and she'll turn it over. That's a steal for the Stingers. And now you could hear the fans at John Doerr Court. Here's Umahosa. Back to Bailey. Stingers could use a 3 here. There's Lamour. Lamour looking to free up Alice Fleming. There's Fleming. Fleming. Back to Lamour. Fabiola Lamour now. Backing down. The Martlets can't get the ball, though, and it'll go out of bounds off the hands of Erica Simeone. Great effort there by Fabiola Lamour. And she'll go take a rest. For Serena Cheetah, Martlets fans not happy at all. And there's Bachelor. Bachelor hands it off to Bailey. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Bailey to Cheetah. Cheetah, 5 seconds to go. She's driving in strong. She'll put it up. The shot won't fall, but the 2 shots will bring her to the line. With a chance to cut the lead to 11. Serena Cheetah, 17 points, leading the way for Concordia. The Stingers are not backing down at all. First shot is up and good for Cheetah. And so is the second. Serena Cheetah, 2 for 2 from the charity stripe. 19 points, matching her total from last game. 6 minutes left to go in this one against McGill. Fans are gaining back their hope. And Concordia, things just seem to be going their way. A foul away from the basketball. Concordia gets it right back. McGill has 4 fouls, 1 away from bonus. 4 to Concordia, 0. That's huge for the Stingers. There's Umahosa, sizing up her defender. Puts it up, and a foul will send Umahosa to the line. The Stingers just foul baiting the Martlets at this point, and it's working. McGill with no answer. 5 fouls. So any foul after this one will result in free throws for Concordia. That's absolutely huge for the Stingers. Umahosa able to make the first of 2. Second one is up and in as well. It's a 9-point game and a timeout called by the Martlets. The Stingers are back in business. We'll be right back in a minute for more Stingers basketball. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back after the timeout. It's the 4th quarter, almost halfway through the final frame of basketball. And if you're just joining us, it's been an action-packed game. Concordia had the game slipped out of their fingers for a while, but 9-point deficit here with 5:49 to go and momentum swinging in their favor. A chance now to completely erase the deficit if they could continue to draw more fouls. McGill's in bonus, so any foul within the next 5 to 6 minutes is going to result in free throws for Concordia, and so far they've been very successful at drawing them. There's the the Martlets for a corner three. Ball goes out of bounds. The referee will say it was off a stinger, and McGill is going to get it right back. 14 seconds left to go. Inbound to Simeone. Simeone almost gets the ball stripped there by Bailey. Great effort by number 1. Fleming covering now. And the ref's going to call a foul on Jeanette Umahosa away from the basketball. It's the first foul of the quarter for Concordia. They've been playing some disciplined basketball in this quarter. Boucard driving in, puts up the right-hand layup. Won't go, though. Off the hands of McGill. Amelia Diaz-Ruiz looking to scoop that ball up, but it just slips through her fingertips there, and Concordia is going to get it back. Here's Bailey. To Umahosa. Umahosa driving in, puts it up with her right hand. She had Lawrence wide open in the corner there. She elected to take it on her own, but couldn't get it to fall. Boucard now, halfway through this fourth quarter. Out to Rathwell. Rathwell back out to Boucard. Boucard taking her time. Out to Awike. Awike passes it inside to Simeone. Simeone out to Rathwell for 3. No good. And that's a shot clock violation against McGill. Unable to hit the rim and keep the shot clock alive. No buckets in the last minute for either team. Lawrence on the inbound to Bachelor. Bachelor gives it to Bailey. Bailey assuming point guard duties in place of Demi Morisseau, who was fouled out in the third quarter. There's Umahosa for Lemuel down low. She gets the ball swatted away by Simeone. And there's Katie Rathwell. She finds Wells, who passes in the corner for Enrique. That won't go, though, and bodies flying everywhere. The referee says it was off of Katie Rathwell, and Concordia gets it back. Lots and lots of energy. The Concordia Stingers cheer squad here, helping out Stingers fans and keeping the vibes high. There's Umahosa. Back out to Bailey. Bailey back to number 0 for 3. Off the back of the rim. Rebound by Lawrence, and it's good. Victoria Lawrence coming in clutch when it matters. Big board and a big bucket for a big-time player. There's Boucard. Boucard out to Awike. Awike looking to pass inside again. She finds Simeone. Simeone. They'll call a foul on the ground against the Stingers. It's going to go on Bailey. Cheetah's going to check in for Fabiola Lemuel. And Amelia Diaz-Ruiz is going to check in for Christy Awike. 3:43 to go. It's a 7-point game, the closest it's been since halftime. Bachelor getting active, and fans are loving it. Not letting Laura Wells have anything easy. Just straight up tries to rip the ball out of her hands, and Stingers come up successful after a jump ball, getting the ball back. And that's a timeout called by Coach Gittens. And we'll be right back. It's a 7-point game here at John Doerr Court. And we approach the end of this fourth quarter. We'll be right back with you in just a minute after this timeout. sending Katie Rathwell to the line. Tough break for Concordia. You never want to let the offense get away with a shooting foul, especially when it's 3 shots and it's a shooter like Katie Rathwell. The 5th-year guard out of Regina. Sinks 2 of her first 2 shots so far. Third one is up. And bounces off the back of the rim. Cheetah gobbles up that rebound. There's Bailey. Bailey breaking the press. Hands off to Victoria Lawrence. Lawrence motioning the offense here. Brings up Bachelor. She'll give it back to Bailey, though. Serena Cheetah wants it. She likes the positioning that she has. Yuma Hosa looking for Cheetah. Cheetah reverse lays in. Serena Cheetah has 21 for Concordia, cutting the lead back to 7. 2 minutes and 45 seconds to go. There's Boucard to Christy Owike, who checked back in. And there's Katie Rathwell backing down Yuma Hosa. Almost gives it up. Rathwell on the ground now, out to Boucard. Stingers are all over the place. Here's the 3 in the corner from McGill. It won't go. Air ball into the hands of Bailey. Sweet little move to get open. Sarah Hans Bailey driving right, puts it up, no good. Into the hands of Laura Wells. And there's Bailey forcing another jump ball. Concordia just has no quit in them at all. We've reached the double digits in jump ball calls in this game. Unbelievable. There's no such thing as reaching fouls here at John Doerr Court. Everything's a jump ball today. There's Boucard. Has Fleming on her. Simeone, nice pass inside. Almost goes out of bounds, but now it does. The pass for Laura Wells. That was a great catch there by Wells, but then she put too much heat on that pass into the corner for Katie Rathwell. Concordia now. 2:07 to go. 7-point game. It's not over at all. Fans on the edge of their seat here as Concordia creeps back into this one against McGill. There's Bachelor. Shot fake, spinning left. Puts it up with her left hand. Can't get it to the fall, but she almost gets her own rebound. But her and Cheetah just colliding bodies and can't get it to go there. Last year, McGill won 3 out of 4 matchups against Concordia. There's a steal by Lawrence. She's all alone. Is she going to dunk it? She puts it up with the left. Oh, you got to love it. Victoria Lawrence with the steal, leading to some offense. There's Boucard. 5-point game, a minute and a half to go. Boucard gets the screen from Simeone. Boucard passes it out to 3 for Wells. Wells getting pestered by Yuma Hosa. Cheetah now playing some great defense of her own, and McGill feels the pressure. Shots up, but it's no good. Rebound by Bachelor. Lawrence has it now. It's a 5-point game. You could feel the energy here at John Doerr Court now, seeping through the stands. There's Lawrence. Lawrence picks up her dribble, gives it to Bachelor. Bachelor hands it back off to Lawrence. Here comes Lawrence hot, and she'll draw the foul. 5 fouls, that's bonus. It's been bonus, so she'll go to the line for 2 shots and potentially cut this lead to 3. What a turn of events here for Concordia. They were down 15 points to start this 4th quarter. Absolute grit being shown here by the Stingers. Lawrence's shot is up and good, cutting the lead to 4 for McGill. She could take her time here with this one. No doubt both teams exhausted. Second shot is up and good for Victoria Lawrence. 67-64 with exactly a minute left in the game. And a timeout is going to be called by Coach Gittin. She has some things to talk about with her team. We have a minute left in the game, and we'll be back in a minute for the last minute of action in this one. Wow, it's been a good one. 3-point game so far. You're watching Stingers basketball. ladies and gentlemen, we're back. It's been an action-packed fourth quarter here at Jean Dore Court. A 15-point deficit almost erased by the Stingers. It's a 3-point game right now. McGill still up. They've been up since the second quarter, but Concordia now has all the momentum and all the pressure is on the Martlets. Jaden Somerville in now for the Stingers along with Cheetah, Victoria Lawrence, Jeanette Umahosa, and Angela Bachelor. The defensive lineup for the Stingers. They're going to put the pressure on the Martlets. 50 seconds to go in this one. Boucard controlling it. A big three here for McGill if they could get it to go, but it won't. And the shot's up and good off the rebound by Erica Simeone. Aisha Hassan Omar with a deep three there. I don't know if that was the play call, but either way, a rebound by Simeone extends the lead to 5. Alice Fleming on the inbound. Stingers need as much shooting as they could get here in this fourth quarter. Down 5, 42 seconds on the clock. Looking to break the press now is Lawrence. Lawrence has Boucard on her. Boucard starting in place of Shatilla, who hasn't played in this game since the third quarter. There's Umahosa sizing up the defender. Looking for Lawrence, and it just slips out of her hands and goes out of bounds. Just a play you wish you could have back. Brutal look for the Stingers there. They needed that bad. And 27 seconds now. McGill up 5. Boucard has Fleming on her. Lawrence just looking to make another steal, putting her body on the line. And there's the steal by the Stingers. Bachelor has it now. Bodies flying everywhere. Fleming looking for an option. Back to Bachelor. 8 seconds left to go. The Stingers need a shot quick. Put it up, Umahosa. She does, but it won't go. 2 seconds now, and that's the end of the game. As the buzzer sounds, so much action there. The Stingers just needed to put a shot up quicker, but at the end of the day, McGill outplayed the Stingers. They were up 15 in this one. Concordia able to come within 5, and just a great game by two teams that have been rivals for a really long time. It's McGill who comes out victorious today, 69-64, the score in favor of McGill. A great game. Stingers next play at home Thursday on November 27th at 6 p.m. against UCAM, and they'll look to break the losing streak. Thank you for joining us tonight. It's been a pleasure. On behalf of our entire broadcast team and the stats team, I'm Blake Saraga, and we'll see you next time. If you want to join us at 8 p.m. for the men's game, starts in about 10 minutes, so we'd love to see you there. If not, we'll see you next week for more Stingers women's basketball.